This is Clarity Empress, the Empress of Clarity, here to bring you a collective energy reading. I hope everybody is doing well. Please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Comment in the comment section. Let me know if the reading resonates with you. All right, look up the mic. All right, there we go. Yeah. Message resonates with you. Okay. Okay. Oh, what have we here on my screen? Oh, what's up? What's up? What's up, Black Cherry? There we go. Excuse me. All right. Okay. Mm-mm-mm. Oh, excuse me. Oh, there we go. All right. Welcome, welcome, welcome again. Please like, share, and subscribe. Ring that bell. That way you're notified every time. Come on. All right, collective. So, special announcement. We have a special meet and greet session coming up this Saturday. All you would need to do is go into the description box, find my email, the description box below, find my email me. I have to vet you out, make sure I know you are a subscriber, and then your subscriptions have to be public to participate. And then I will email you a link for a meet and greet if you're interested. So you have to email me first. So how it's gonna work. At clarityempress at gmail.com. Okay. So I want to thank you for coming. I look forward to the meet and greet Saturday night. We will set the time. We'll give all of those details to the link once you email. Okay. Now, tonight's topic, and I'll make that announcement again. But go to the email address if you're interested. Go while you're thinking about it. You know what I'm saying? Go while you're thinking about it. Hit me up. We will have our face-to-face meet and greet on Saturday. Link will be coming in an email. All right. So the Carmen thinks they are the cats meow when they are really was in the litter box. Listen. Ah, that's a fancy way of saying somebody think they ish don't think, but they stink. All right, and I got that from Imani. Ah, I laughed so hard. All right. All right, Spirit, give me a message for my collective regarding the karmics in their life, whether it's their ex, whether it's their past person, whether it's their person's karmic. Tell me about the karmics in their life. What's going on with them? Because uh, people who walk around thinking that they ish don't stink usually have a lot of stink to deal with. A lot. So let's unpack shame. Now see, you've carried this burden for far too long. It's time to release the guilt you placed on yourself and start a new chapter in your life. Set a new goal and begin taking action toward happiness. Yeah. Sometimes, people that shame um rule their life. Shame is that pride and ego that make you feel as if you can't go forward in life, that no one will do this for you or no one will care about you. Like you just worry about what people think. You hold your head in shame. You didn't make one mistake and all of a sudden you're ashamed. What's up, sis? So we're basically saying let go of that pride and ego and them control issues you may have. Let that go. That person that might be trying to hold something over you that's about shame, about shaming people, that karmic, let them go. You know what I'm saying? Move on from them. Tell me more, spirit. Warrior spirit, relentless commitment to challenges, approaches. Wait a minute. Commitment. Relentless commitment to challenges, approaches life as a personal battle here to master. What the hell? Basically, get some courage and some strength, okay? Because that sentence didn't fully make sense. I get what they were saying, but no. All right, tell me more, spirit. The hell? Patience. You're being asked to practice patience right now. It's not easy to do this, but you are strong, and there's a reason why things aren't aligning in the way you want them to at this moment. Have patience. It'll eventually work out. If you have had a karmic um who's challenged you, who got your last nerve on fire, this message may be for you tonight. Because we get ready to unpack what's going on with the karmic. I'm missing a deck on my desk. A special deck I wanted to use. Why is it not readily available? Hmm. What the hell did I do with that deck? That it is not readily available. No, I don't think that's it. That's not it. I must not have brought it upstairs. Damn it. Well, well, well. Let's keep this thing going. Spirit, what's going on with the karmic in our beloved's life? More. Oh, so let me make another public service announcement since a few more people have joined us. So we're planning a meet and greet Saturday evening. Okay. This is a face to face online free meet and greet, first time. You just have to email me below. I have to be able to validate you as a subscriber to the channel. So if you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and do so. But make sure your subscriptions are public enough for me to validate that. And then I will send you a special link. Reflection. You're being asked to reflect on your recent choices. What lessons have they taught you? Reflecting is the mirror to your soul's growth. Use it to deepen your understanding and intuition. Okay. Um, you know, when we are dealing with our karmics, a lot of times they're reflecting back to us our wounds, things that we need to work on. That is why they're able to trigger us in the way that they do, because it's something we still need to work on now. Not everything is a reflection, I will say that, but in this particular case, Spirit is saying, look at what you need to reflect on specifically. I feel like some people, we try to put it back on the person and say, oh, okay, well, everyone is just a mirror of you. Not always. Some people are just assholes, okay? But right now, we're asking you to reflect on the things that cause you to be triggered. What is that karmic doing to you? So we can get back, we can get down to what's happening with the karmic. Soul's whisper. Your soul is whispering its deepest desires and truths to you. In the quiet moments, listen closely. Is guiding you toward your authentic path. Okay, yeah. So so this karmic, whoever's karmic is in your life, they got you following your passion. They came here to teach you a lesson. If there's something that excites and motivates you, it's a message from your Akashic record that it can lead you to abundance. Don't silence it. Sometimes karmics come into our lives to kind of ignite a flame in us so we could pursue what's for our higher good. Sometimes. But it's our responsibility to move forward. You know what I mean? To focus on our highest good. It's our responsibility to do that. All right, Spirit. So tell me, what's happening in the karmic's life? Damn. Oh, I know what that dirty deck is. You know what it is. You know what it is. Postponement. This is by itself. Yeah. Four Swords. This is, life ain't looking too great for them right now. They on the outside looking in. This is giving shame too. Because with shame is a fear, right? It stops you in your tracks. It don't stop you from dying. Like people get scared. It stops you from living, right? And it makes you limit yourself. Hold on, y'all. No. No. Moose. Come here. Don't sound so excited. Come here. Damn it. I got a deck upstairs. Can you grab it for me? Uh-huh. Just it's only one, I think. Just go get it. Sorry for the interruption. I need that deck. Anyway. Alright, so there life is a little gloomy, a little boring in Karmicville. Tell me more, Spirit. Somebody is getting justice in Karmicville. That's what's going on in Karmic's life right now. But as Spirit said, Spirit said the Karmic is out there. They are pretending everything is fine, but they are getting justice. They getting their ass handed to them left and right, right? This is as if you were dishing out the karma. The Spirit says it's almost like Spirit is just doing the job for you. If you moved on from a karmic or you're not interacting with a karmic, or put it this way, if you're not wishing ill upon a karmic, worried about a karmic, unbothered by a karmic, they getting their ass handed to them. Tell me more, Spirit, as we speak. Ooh, and they exhausted. Thank you very much. And oh, they are exhausted. The universe is whooping that ass. Okay, whooping that ass. They tired. Oh shoot. So, like I said, if you're karmic, it's just merely a karmic old friend, uh, ex, somebody that did you dirty, that came to teach you a lesson. That if you let back in your life, they still gonna teach you a lesson. That karmic is getting their lessons. But they just getting they behind whoop. Tell me how. Tell me more. Oh shit, because of what they did. The challenge and the lesson. Because of what they did to an empress. What they did to an earth angel. This is the reason. So whoever is in their feminine energy, in their empress energy, your karmic is getting their ass handed. So whoever you think of in your mind's eye, that person is the one getting lit up. Okay? Tell me more, spirit. This is good. Yeah, they getting lit up. Tell me more, spirit. Oh, damn. That's three of swords. Wow. It do not pay to play. You know what I'm saying? It don't pay to play, especially with somebody who's not done you harm, who has been loving, kind. I don't know what they have been, what you have been to this person. Loving, kind, nurturing, respectful. You know what I'm saying? You don't wish them any harm. They may have harmed you, but you didn't give it back, and you could have type thing. You know what I'm saying? Like you could have took your lick back and you didn't because you didn't bother. You just didn't bother. It's not in you. That person is getting it because spirit don't play about you. And that's that. Spirit don't play about you. So whoever this is that maybe thought that they could have a come up on you, get over on you, Spirit said, don't worry about it. We got it. You ain't got to get mad. We got this. And Spirit ain't even mad. They just giving them what they are supposed to get. All right, bottom of the deck. Ooh, 10 of swords. Rebirth. They asking for mercy right now. They've been betrayed. Damn. I don't know what this deck was going to tell me, but damn. So listen, when they were in this four swords, this person was cooking up chaos in their mind, trying to figure out how they could disturb your peace and others. Okay, I don't feel like it's just you and others. These people have issues with calm and you know what I'm saying, with a good life, right? It's not a good life for them unless they stirring up some shit. You know what I'm saying? So whoever this is in your life, you know, back in my day, I am generation what am I? Generation X, right? We used to get a switch. Now the switch is merely a limb from a bush, stripped of its leaves. Sometimes they leave the leaves at the end. I know they took ours off. And you get those little legs pop. Now, these days they call that child abuse, but back in the day they called it discipline. So all I'm saying is the way your karmic is being handled is as if somebody took a tree branch, not a bush branch, a tree branch, and is whooping their behinds with it. Okay, they are getting lit up. Okay, and back in the day when I was a kid, they used to surprise you. Sometimes you would know it's coming because you done did something. And oftentimes you would get that surprise, pop, 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 pop. You didn't know that was coming. You jumping up trying to avoid the hits and the blows. Nah. And that's what's happening with the karmic. They're not able to avoid any hit or any blow. Because whatever they decided to cause in your life, Spirit was like, stand back. I got this. And you stood back. Because exhausted, they're tired right now. Okay. They don't know if they're coming or going, is what I'm hearing. They don't know if they're coming or going. They standing, they trying to persevere, but again, life is coming at them fast and hard. They're coming after their heart, they're coming after their money. Anything they did to you, it's like it was whatever was done to them was amplified. So if they annoyed you, oh, they having major disturbances in their life. You know what I'm saying? If they irritated you, they having major calamities in their life. This person, intentionally picked with you is what I heard. And Spirit was like, why are you picking with my person? You know what I'm saying? Why are you picking with my person? And now, okay, well now I gotta pick with you. You are an embodiment of an Empress energy. But this person is getting like the Three of Swords for playing with the Empress energy. And then you got the Ten of Swords. So what I'm seeing here too is not only did they get justice, right? Not only are they getting popped with the wands, right? Pop, 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 pop. They also getting their head messed with, like they mess with you. So if they was manipulating you, if they were lying, if they were deceitful, if they betrayed you, all of that, they're getting that. Ten of Swords is the overall energy. So this person is getting their just. I really didn't know what spirit was going to give me, and I am tripping right now because of the fact that how accurate this is to what a karmic would even deserve. This is crazy to me. Like I couldn't even pick better cards to illustrate this. So spirit know what spirit is doing right now, okay? And your person or your ex or your karmic is getting their ass handed to them. And from what I can gather though, is they try to paint a pretty picture. Just like this postponement right here. They try to paint a pretty picture of their life. They try to act like everything's great. Meanwhile, on the outside looking in, if you really observe how they living, you know that they're miserable. You know that they're unhappy. You know that whatever they're telling you is fancy tales. It's something they drew up, something they created. You know what I'm saying? So this person, spirit was like, okay, you want to keep lying? Pat, 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 pat. Oh, we still lying? Pat, 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 pat. Oh, okay. You lying some more? Okay, let me break your heart now. Oh, so breaking your heart was enough? Well, let me shatter your life. Let me expose every nook and cranny and dark crevice of your life so you will stand up and pay attention because you've been playing with my person. So I feel like, this is personal spirit guys. You know what I'm saying? This is their personal spirit guides are displeased with this karmic. So whoever you are, know that your ancestors do not play about you. Okay? And whoever this karmic is, I'll say sucks to be them. Tell me more, spirit, about the karmic. Indeed, Imani, I was giving you your props earlier. Tell me more. Excuse me, y'all. I gotta make sure I'm getting one card at a time before I pull. Okay. Yep. So look, it says failed jar spell, angelic assistance. Your ancestors or your spirit guides do not play about you. So whatever the karmic tried to do to you, it trapped them instead. It's not working. Man, that never come out in my life. That one, I don't think. I don't know who this karmic is, y'all, but they played in the wrong. See, first of all, you do not know who you're dealing with in these spiritual streets. And you need to be very, 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 very careful when you poke at somebody or you mess with somebody's head or you play with somebody's heart or money or whatever in their lives, trying to shame them, trying to whatever. You got to be more careful because the more you mess with somebody and you don't realize they chosen, the more damage you're going to get. You know what I'm saying? Like if you, I'm gonna say whether you realize or you don't realize, you're going to get it. Just pure and simple. It's not a game. It's not a game. People can pray you into whatever and they can pray you up out of it because their spirit team be on it. So don't play with just anybody. Like stupid caves get stupid prizes. You just never know. I would not do that. I would not recommend. Excuse me, but it sounds like somebody decided they was going to try you. And spirit said, "Oh, okay. Let me show you. Better than I could tell you. Tell me more about this karmic." What I just say? Ancestor protection. The ancestors is on their ass. Okay? They're not playing about you. And this card came out to remind you, to show you, and to clarify what I just said. Okay? Your ancestors do not play. You got warrior spirits on your team. And they said, what? You trying to play with my squad? What? My lineage? You trying to play with my bloodline? What? Yeah, no. That's not what you're about to do. Tell me more, spirit. Mm. Oh, one at a time. These sticky behind cards. Okay. Ooh, your cup runneth over blessings. Listen, as they decided to F with you, Spirit is blessing you. And they're going to bless them in front of you, right? They're going to prepare that cup before thine enemies, okay? So as this person's getting their ass handed to them, they see you over there getting blessed. They wonder, wait, how? Never you mind, karmic. Never you mind, Karmika. Okay? Never you mind, Carmel. You go over there and get your lessons handed to you as necessary. Don't worry about how I'm getting it. So I feel like, your karmic is over there watching you thrive, like in their minds. They don't even know what your situation is. You could be struggling a little bit, but it just looked like you're not defeated as far as they're concerned. You might even thinking you looking bedraggled and worn through. You may be feeling like you look like what you've been through. They don't see that because they see that you haven't succumbed to anything. Meanwhile, they getting their ass handed to them. Tell me more. Yeah, because they was trying to be a rat in your energy. Greed, deceit, coward, sneaky, short-sighted, infestation, scavenger, opportunism, disease. This person was always trying to take from you, always being deceitful with you, always trying to niggle at you. You know what I'm saying? This person might have also kind of probed at you, made jokes with you or at you or something like that. Always trying to get under your skin, right? They were never helpful. This is not helpful. They will grieve for your energy. And they were a coward too, because this is giving somebody that wouldn't come forward and say what it is they want. They just wanted to take it in some way. Hmm. Ugh. Tell me more. Oh, key to life. Key to life. The Owl Horse, is that what it is? All I know is they see you as having the key to life. With the cat dragged in, yeah. They see you as having the key to life. But they can't put their finger on what the key is. The problem is they understand that internally you have an internal compass of happiness, right? Like you have optimism, joy. You surround yourself with peace. That's really the key to life. And then abundance comes to you. Abundance comes to you out of nowhere, unexpectedly, sometimes expectedly. You attract what you need and then some. This person sees you doing it, but they don't understand what that is. So it breaks their heart because you have it, they don't. That's why they keep trying to take from you because they figure you got it to give. Yeah. But Spirit said return back to center all their hatefulness, all their jealousy, jealous tendencies. The way they mistreat you is how the life is dealing with them. I think this says Psalms 101. Everything you think about, until you do right by me, everything you think about is going to crumble. Mistreating other curses oneself, healed through kindness and respect. I don't get that this person understands that concept. Okay. I don't. And that's why they got the Ten of Swords. That's why the karmic is feeling betrayed. Now, again, the karmic could be an ex-lover, friend, family member. It don't matter. It's somebody you thinking about. You know who it is. And you know that their life ain't what they want to pretended to be. Because I get that this person is a pretender. This is somebody who wants to act like they got it all. They good. Meanwhile, they going through it, looking at you, wondering how you still standing, how you are all right. How come you look unscathed? And again, you might not be unscathed. Life is still life for lots of people, whether they are karmic or not. You know what I'm saying? The way certain things are set up to make you pay to breathe, it is hard for everybody. It's not easy, right? But when you are karmic and you're always looking for chaos, chaos will eventually find you in a way you cannot wield and or control it. Some people know how to wield chaos for their benefit, and others don't. I'm getting that this person likes to pull on the energy of somebody positive. That's where that rat energy comes from. They like to take what somebody else has. They don't go for what they, you know what I'm saying? They don't go for their own. They go for what somebody else has. And the problem is they leave their stink in the wake. In the wake. Can't even say their stink in the wake of all their stuff. Meaning, what's that smell? The Carmen, Carmita, Carmela. You know what I'm saying? They leave their stink in the wake. People see them and go, oh, what's that? You know, when they're near or around you, there's something about them that makes people's faces crunch up. That's what I'm getting. It's like when this person was in your energy, people sensed it and or saw it if they were right there, like physically, and it just made people go, because their energy is dirty, very dirty, like vermin, and they just attach themselves to you. Tell me more, Spirit. Tell me about this failed jar. Tell me about the failed jar. One at a time. No sticky, no sticky. Divine feminine. This person tried to trap a divine feminine. I already see her here as the Empress, but Spirit said they tried to trap a divine feminine in the past. They tried to do something to you, okay? Whether it was to harm your heart, your mind, your money, your time, you know what I'm saying? Draw your energy, take your focus away. They tried it, okay? They tried it. Okay, so let me repeat the message. I'm sorry, the announcement that we will have a meet and greet Saturday evening. All right. We will host a link. I will give you more details as to the host, but it'll be a first opportunity to have a meet and greet. You have to email me from the description box below. You'll see that my email is there, but it's clarityempress@gmail.com, in case you forget. And then long as I know that you're a subscriber and I can validate that, I will send you the link. Okay? All right. This is the first time. This is the opportunity. There may be a lot of things going on. Bring your drinks, you know what I'm saying? You'll sip your wine, your snacks, whatever. And we can have a good old time together. Okay? And I will let you know who that's sponsored by. And we'll be talking about all of those details closer to that date. All right, so just email me. Tell me more. Gossiping. Ooh, they talking about you. Gossiping. Rumors are. See, this person is a hater. Okay, and every chance that your name could come out their mouth, they talking. Anything they can relate to you, they talking. You see what the karmic thinks she da 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 da. You know the karmic thinks he blah 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 blah. Yep. And this person is a hater. They are jaded. But instead of, fixing their life, this person is, what I'm getting is they hyper fixated on kicking your back in or starting rumors or little lies and insinuating things. You know what I found out too about karmic people, sometimes when they gossip about you, the insinuations distort a person's mind against you. Okay. So for example, this is how I described a situation for a friend because she didn't understand something, and I couldn't go into detail. It wasn't my place to say exactly what was said. So here's the scenario, and this is how karmics do. There is three guys, right? There's Mike, Bob, and Joe. Everybody's at Mike's house. Mike, Bob, and Joe are together. Um, Bob and Joe are just, like I said, visiting. Mike got $300 in his top drawer. Somehow, I don't know who knew about it, but Mike has $300 in his top drawer. Bob has to go. He gotta go. In the middle of the visit, he's like, you know what, guys, I gotta go. I gotta head out. It's good seeing you. They dap each other up, and Bob leaves. Well, a little while later, Mike goes to check for his money because he needs to go too, and head out. And he notices his money is gone. John, sorry, what I call him, Joe, whatever his name with the J is. Joe says to Mike says, "Where's my money? I can't find my. It was right here. Where's my money?" And Joe says something to the effect of, "Wow, I didn't think Bob would do something like that. I never would have thought Bob would do anything like that. That's crazy, right?" So now Mike's head's on a swivel, like, what? Bob walked out of here with my money? Are you crazy? Now he wants to go see Mike about some money. I mean, Bob about some money. I'm messing up the names. I hope you get it, right? So now Mike, who's missing the money, wants to go see Bob about his money. Meanwhile, the money's in Joe's pocket. You see how he insinuated though? He didn't outright say he did it. He just said, "Wow, I would have never thought he would do something like that." That's how slick people are when they want to plant something in your head and make you have a distorted way of seeing another person. That's what this karmic does. She or he don't actually say what it is. They just insinuate that that's how you get down or those are the things that you do. And it turns, I would say, weak-minded people against you. People who don't have discernment. People who don't use their own intuition. People who don't act like they really know you. It turns them against you. Okay? But meanwhile, as this person is gossiping about you, kicking your back and used to draw on your energy and all of that, now that they're going through heartbreak and mental turmoil and seeing that you winning and they're not because they're losing and they're getting their ass handed to them, all they could do is think about talking about you. You are always on their lips because every time they observe you doing better and better. Tell me more. Yeah, Captain Sage that hole. You had to get this person about your energy. And I feel like at some point in time, when after this person was in your energy and you discover what they were about, you had to remove them. Okay. You might have had to block them for your own sake, meaning maybe you blocked them so that you wouldn't feel sorry for them and still engage with them. You block them for reasons to keep them out of your energy. This person is just like all they could do is talk about you then, and more and more. Tell me more, Spirit. So, and you need to be very careful with this. It says, "I'm so sorry. Please forgive me." This person, it's almost like they'll have this epiphany that the reason why they're getting their ass handed to them is because of the way they treated you. So this person will come back with, "I'm sorry. Please forgive me." Right? But they'll still be in that rat energy. So you have to be careful. Not everybody coming, bearing gifts or pretending to be vulnerable. And I say pretending because you're gonna know the difference. Um, just use your discernment and your intuition, because this person might even ask for forgiveness just to stop their karma that's coming for them, that's being handed to them. They're exhausted, they tired now. They know if they could just get your forgiveness, maybe this shit will go away. You know what I'm saying? Maybe if you were benevolent to them, they wouldn't have to suffer. Well, it would be nice to think that though, right? Tell me more, spirit. You got the key to life and they know it. Wow. Yeah, they see you as an influencer. You may have a platform. You might be on YouTube or TikTok or Instagram or whatever platform you're on, Snapchat or whatever. You are an influence. Maybe you have a lot of followers. Maybe you're selling products. Maybe, you know what I'm saying? People just tune into your content or whatever. You inspire others. You are an influencer. Spirit says, they gave you that star quality for a reason. You are meant to shine. You are influential. You are empowering. You're vibrant. You're inspiring. And this person, they thought for all this time, they thought you were going to be a sitting duck. They thought that you would be a sitting duck for their nonsense. That they thought you were too vulnerable. I'm like, if you were very honest and you move with integrity, this person saw that as weakness, right? And they targeted you. That's why their rat energy is here. They thought for some reason that you being nice means, okay, you dumb. I can run over this person. You know what I'm saying? You over there sharing your heart. I'm just going to use that against you eventually. You know, whatever. In some way, they thought your vulnerability, your niceness, your integrity meant somehow you're the loser. Wow. Mm-mm-mm. Tell me more. What did they try to do to this divine feminine? Woo! Listen, not only do you have the ancestor protection here, but you yourself are Indian warrior princess, right? You have a certain grace and resiliency that this person does not have. So if this is a karmic female, Carmela, she don't have what you have. This hoe is jealous. Okay. You are honorable. And this is what, it's crazy how these strengths was what this person determined as weaknesses, because they are the complete opposite of you, right? When you look in their face, right? Or I should say, when you stand before them, you guys are polar opposites, not a mirror, an opposite. They are not you. They do not have courage. They do not have the strength. They do not have the resiliency you have. This person falls for a lot. Okay, they are gullible. They're not strong in their mind. Okay, their ancestors are like, you are the curse we've been trying to get rid of. That's how they are. And they're not powerful. And it's because they didn't choose to be. It's not that they couldn't be. We all have choices. But this person didn't work on themselves. So they are none of the things that you are, because they don't work on themselves. And themselves meaning their core, who they are to a core. I don't even think this person knows who they are. It's given somebody who does not have a creative bone in their body or an originality. Like, this person don't have an original thought. They do what other people do. They try to be like other people, but they try to stand out with that pride and ego. But they still are trying to be like other people. Oh, they is cold blooded. So this is a very cunning individual, savage, predatory. This person thought that they could control you. You know what I'm saying? Whether they were aggressive or passive, whatever they did towards you was all about control. It was like, let me find a way to control this person because I can see that they're a star. And if they, fall under me, then that star quality will rub off. The people that are interested in them will be interested in me. No, it's not working like that. It's not how this works. Okay. You are an influencer. There's something you have a gift or you have a story to tell. People want to hear. People need to hear, right? This person, on the other hand, may also have a story to tell, but don't know how to tell it because they don't know who they are. This person is a vampire. They will latch on to other people, latch on to other people's ideas, things that they want to do. They try to do it. It don't work out for them because they keep trying to be like everybody else. Done and dusted. More. These cards sticking. Hold on. All right, shuffle, shuffle. This person will take your kindness for this person will take your kindness for granted, but Spirit said, cut the cord. Release, detach, clarity, and power, purification, boundaries, and healing. Cut the cord. Go ahead and release this toxic individual. Cut the cord. Okay? I had a conversation with a friend about a friend. Well, no, she's more like this. I don't really know her like that, but we became friends over concern of a mutual friend who was out of her mind for about a month. I was in the hospital with her, like checking on her daily, trying to get her set up, trying to get her not evicted, all kind of stuff because she was, comatose for a minute. And the person that we were mutually concerned about turned out to be, we found out a lot of secrets about her after the fact, which involved drugs and money, which were really a surprise for me, but not so much for her. And we both since parted ways with that individual, right? But she lost my number, which I'm glad no one gave her my number again. But she found ways to get past this person's block and reach out. This literally today, and reach out to this woman's husband to beg for money for a hotel because she homeless. Now, she homeless by choice and she gets a social security check and something else. She's not broke or poor or destitute. She just kept giving her money away to a scammer. No one could get her to stop. And the person that called me about it today said, I blocked her on everything. And I blocked her for me. She said, because I have a bleeding heart. I may not be able to afford to give her stuff, but I would try. She said, I would. I don't want to see her out there like that. And I know that she could prevent it, but it's like my heart, So I had to block her from my heart. And I let her know, I said, you did the right thing because the block is for you. If you have a good heart and you don't want to see anybody poor, destitute, homeless, and out there, but you block them for you. It's not to punish them, or sometimes it is, depending on who you asking, right? But the point is, if you really want, if you really, how do I want to put this? You don't want to see anybody harm, but you also don't want them harming you. So you block them. Because that's the best thing you can do for yourself is block them. And honestly, she said to me, she said, I want to unblock her enough to tell her about herself and blah 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 blah. And I'm like, yeah, don't bother. Not for nothing. It ain't worth it. Don't bother. Um, she's getting honestly what she wants. I mean, technically, I feel like she has some mental illness, but she's refusing help. So there's nothing any of us can do. And throwing money at her only enables her to keep doing what she's doing. She got to go seek help. I don't think she has a rock bottom. You know how they say everybody gets to their rock bottom? I don't think she has a rock bottom. I ain't trying to be funny. I don't think she has a rock bottom. But with those type of people that will go to the depths of the earth and even sink further without changing, working on themselves, trying to do better. Every time you talk to them, it's more and more and more and more drama, more and more problems. Their luck is even worse or it's the same. Cut them off. Slice them like the Ginsu knife. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if y'all know about Ginsu, but back in the day, Ginsu knife was a very popular commercial. Chop them up, okay? Cut it off. Enact your boundaries. Block them. Get a block party. Scan all your social media. Block. Tell your friends and family, don't they can't come around. Leave me alone. Release. You got to be more empowered to purify your own energy. Clean them off of you. A person like that who does not, that every time you talk to them they still got these same problems. Their problems don't go away because they really aren't changing their problem. Let them go. Some more love offer. Yeah, listen, let me tell you, this person gonna come in hard. They're gonna be real tempting. Then that temptation is gonna mess with you. They're gonna come in with the charm. They're gonna be like, you girl, you know I love you. Sister, you know I love you. Friend, you know I love you. Real charming. They're gonna look different. They're gonna sound a little different. They're gonna be more poised. Right. And it'll be very temporary. Because then their mask will fall off. Especially when you don't fall for it, their mask will come off. We're say cut the cords. Chop chop. Okay. More. They want what you got. They want what you do for them. Okay? They want your money, your time, your attention. That's what they want. They don't want you. They want all the things that represent you for them. And remember that. All the things that represent you for them. But not you. It's not you. You gotta have to separate the two. Yeah, this person's lost on this journey. You are their light. You have the keys to life. You are the influencer. But they are lost on this journey. Okay? This person's in the dark. That person I was telling you about, she's lost on the journey. I don't want to help her. Honestly, I don't want to help her. And let me tell you what was the deciding thing for me. She had a brain injury that she had no business driving a car. But she was so hell bent on getting back to this job, knowing that she had a head injury, was reported to the state. And in our state and the surrounding states, if you have a head injury, you have no business driving because you can end up with a seizure on the road, which means that you can harm yourself or others and or others, right? So she was very intent on getting back on that road. She was just waiting for the doctor to clear her. I was like, I don't know how you leaving. She's like, what do you mean? I said, because I ain't gonna be here to pick you up on your discharge. What you mean? I'm done. I'm done. I'm not gonna be here. Good luck. I was not her blood that she was about to spill, whether it was hers or others, was not gonna be on my hands. I had to bow out. I had to bow out. It was testing my gangster because this was somebody I was friends with for more than 10 years. But it was a whole lot I didn't know about them. A whole lot I didn't know. I had to block. I had to cut them off like Ginsu. Dark cult. So whoever this karmic comes from, they don't come from one source. They have infected other people with their ideology. Remember what I said about them gossiping, right? So they get people on their side to hate on you. You know what I'm saying? This says portal, evil, devil worship. It could be that bad. Or it might not. It might just simply be people who literally sit around and hate on you. Because you have a light that they have, but they can't recognize. So all they see is your light. They don't recognize their own light. And maybe their light has been extinguished because we do have loss on this journey. But whatever the case may be, this karmic has friends that are down with the same foolishness. People who listen and are influenced by the karmic because whatever the karmic say, low vibrational energy and or not, it's attractive to them. So they resonate, they vibrate off of that gossiping and carrying on. As they all think alike. Cut them off. If they come back asking for forgiveness, I'm sorry. What are you sorry for? Everything. They ain't sorry for nothing. Some of them will even list all the things they did and still not really be sorry. And you'll be able to see it. Sometimes it's this smirk that these narcissists have that is like you see it in the blink of an eye. You could be looking at them and you see it and you're like, what? And then before you know it, that face changed again. They intentionally harm you. Okay? Well, Spirit says, I got news for you. That three of swords is here, that 10 of swords is here. They're not getting the life they thought they would have. One, they don't have you. Okay? They want you back, but they can't have you. No, because Spirit is saying no. We're not allowing that trap jar. Your ancestors are showing up. Victory is here with excitement, and which is also justice. Okay, they y'all. I don't really see my people, um, my collective. Y'all are very spiritual people. I've gotten to talk to most of y'all, so y'all see what it is. Y'all sense things. You trust your intuition, right? Spirit said, just keep doing that because we got the rest. Okay, we taking care of this whole situation is being handled. This person is lost on their journey until they figure some things out. Their life will be ripped apart to shreds. Everything they think they building is going to get torn back down. It's like a bricklayer who lays a lot of bricks. Maybe they laid a fence of bricks. Okay, everything's fresh, everything's wet. They shut it down, they clean up, they go home for the day, they come back, the wall down. Every time they do that, the wall gets knocked down. There is something or someone that does not want them to build that wall. So every time they try to pack up their tools, clean up, and go home, something comes in there and destroys their work before they can do anything about it. The bricklayer is thinking it's a specific person, and it might be. It might be a specific person, or it could just literally be their choices where they decided to build a brick. They could have been multiple wild animals that used that as a pathway. And now every time they see that brick wall, they push on it. Different animals. So they can't even pinpoint one person. The bricklayer slash the karmic, it can't build anything. Their foundation is it's the wrong place. Okay? Wrong city, wrong state, wrong everything. It's wrong. So everything they built, it gets destroyed. And they are exhausted. This person is coming to the brink, but at the same time, they will prematurely, I would say prematurely, apologize without change just to get relief. And Spirit said, don't give them none. Cut them off and keep them cut off. Block them and keep them blocked. Don't unblock this person for what? So they can come back in your life and play your energy again. Spirit said, don't do it. You will regret it. And you've been warned. This person is dealing with other people who think like them. But them people, let me tell you something, that dark cult of individuals do not get along. They get along, and when their cause is to hate on you. Okay? That is the part that they get along well with. Outside of that, they do not get along. They don't like each other because they're all dark, low vibrational energy. And again, your person is lost as it is. They need to find their light. If you see this card, that's the light. What my thumb is pointing to, that's the light. This person got a long way to get towards that light in their life. They have a long way to reach. And some people are just lazy. They don't want to change. They don't want to fix nothing. They don't want the come up. They don't want the blessing. They just want to take from somebody who already got it. Walking that distance is like, oh, it's too much. Are they capable? Yeah. But they lazy. So this person would want to take the easy route out. Why, let me just apologize to the collective, and maybe this shitstorm of my life will calm down. Chris says it's not. You just take it out of resonate, but it's not. Make sure you like, share, subscribe to the channel, ring the bell. That way you're notified every time I come on. But yeah, this person is going to keep going through their karma. Spirit said they're not going to relent on this person. They will continue to suffer, is what I'm hearing. Oh, let me end off with a little bit more Akashi. This one card. Yeah, this one. Okay. Tell me more, Spirit. Make sure you like. It's an energetic donation to the channel, so it's cost you nothing to like. Spirit said, break free. You're being asked to break free from the tribe in order to live your own your authentic life. This isn't easy, but it's necessary if you're going to share your true self with others. Be brave, be real, be you, and trust that those who love you will always be there for you. Spirit said, if this is your tribe, meaning your family of origin or something like that, or your besties from years ago, whatever, break free. Let them people go. It's okay to cut them off to go live your life. Spirit said, a new endeavor is upon you. It may require new knowledge and skills. Put the intention out in the universe, and the right teacher will find you. So there may be something you need to go study. It also will take you away from old things, old ways, and old people. So in order to study, though, you have to be open to what's next in your life. And in order to be open, you have to cut off the things that are not serving you anymore, because you cannot take that with you. Tell me more. Open up. Yep, you're being asked to open your heart to another. Let down your walls and trust that that they want what's best for you. Your life will open up in a wonderful way once you decide to open up. That's in the hidden energy. So there may be somebody else coming your way that is worth your time, your attention, your energy, and you'll be able to open up in a way once you learn to trust. But Spirit said this person, this karmic energy, has given you trust issues, so it may be difficult, right? Use your discernment, use your own intuition to determine who's for you or who's not. Whoa, whoa. Self-love. Here we go. You are worthy and deserving of all the abundance in the universe. Treat yourself with the love and respect you desire, and others will follow suit. Block party. Blocker. Okay. So ultimately, if you delve into that self-love, right? If you would cut something off, or put it this way, let's just say you're talking to a friend, and you and a friend are talking about a situation in their life that's no longer serving them. And your advice would be what? Let that go, right? Spirit said, apply that to yourself. That's showing you, just like you were telling your friend to practice self love, that will be showing you self-love. Blocking people is a very healthy thing to do. We never had to do that back in the day. Gen Z here, right? No, Generation X, my bad. I always mix that up. Generation X here. We didn't really have to block people in that way. We just walked away. We just left people alone. We still do that, right? You know what? Not serving me. Done. Well, these day and age, you're gonna have to block people. Get them out of your energy. Keep them out of your hair, whatever you got going on, knowing all your business, that type of shit. Do what you must, but keep people out of your shit. Okay. So therefore, you're practicing self love because you're preserving yourself regardless of how this person feels about you, thinks about you, what says about you, whatever. Just focus on you because I feel like somebody will want to charm their way in, and that will interrupt what you got going on. So be careful with this person. Tell me more, Spirit. Yeah, grounding. You're being asked to ground yourself. You've spent too much time in your head, and it's time to pay attention to your body and the earth. Go outside and plant your feet in the ground and enjoy the centering feeling this brings. Hello, Darnell Dodge, excuse me. LinkedIn sub. Okay, thank you. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. So, forgiveness withholding forgiveness only hurts you and prolongs the pain. It's time to forgive someone or maybe even yourself so you can stay on the path of your highest potential. Sorry for the noise. The game is on. Um, I'm a firm believer in forgiveness for yourself first. Okay? Forgive yourself first before you worry about forgiving anybody for anything. Whatever you may hold shame to in a situation, you know what I'm saying, feel bad about your first of all, start your self love journey starts with forgiving yourself. If you choose to forgive somebody later, forgive them later. Should you choose to forgive them. But forgiveness, focus on yourself first. All of this reading is saying is just karmic, don't mean you well, okay? They have been in your life at some point in time, but they have been an unhealthy portion of your life. It is time to get healthy and lean. You know what I'm saying? It is time to get healthy and lean. It's time to let go of things. This is like if you were to change your diet, right? If you were to change your diet and you stop eating candy and stuff like that, stop eating candy, good. That means you've blocked the candy in your life, right? And you start eating healthy. You start nurturing your body starts to respond to you feeding it greens and vegetables, other vegetables and fruits, and you're drinking more water and you are withdrawing from the sugar. Your body starts to feel the difference and it responds accordingly. Well, when you block people, it's kind of like you pulling away that sugar or whatever that toxin is that they represent, you pull that out and your body starts to respond accordingly. You start to find a certain level of peace that didn't exist when they were very present in your life. You know what I mean? So think about that when you decide to block people. It's not, we're not we laugh and we joke about blocking. It is haha funny sometimes, but at the same time, it's purifying. It is purifying. You know what I'm saying? It is healing. I'm glad it resonates. I'm glad it resonates. So, Spirit just wants you to ground, heal, release things, eat better, do better. Just take care of you, right? Because a lot of times with the karmics in our lives, more than likely, when they clung to your energies because somehow you took care of them in some way. Something about you it was feeding their ego, feeding their spirit, feeding their pockets, feeding something about them. They needed something from you, right? Well, you withdraw from giving. You also withdraw from whatever toxicity they bring to your life, and your life starts to get healthier, and you start to feel better. You sleep better. You know what I'm saying? You do things you like to do. You're happier in general, right? And this stinky behind karmic can stay in their stench. And you don't have to be involved in whatever foolishness they got going on. It's not yours, you know. You mind your business and you drink your water. So take it how it resonates. If it don't resonate, hey, don't take it. Like, share, subscribe. Thank you for the new subs. Thank you for the subs. Um, also note that public service announcement that we will have a meet and greet on a live call Saturday. Okay, more details to follow. You would have to email me. You cannot tell me in the comments, oh, I want to come. That's not going to work. You must email me. The email is in the description box below. The email address is clarityempress@gmail.com. You will be able to find it basically under any of my videos, and I think I've had it in there at least 2 years. So it should be in almost all of my videos that you'll see my email address if you forget. Okay. And like I said, you need to be a public subscriber so I can verify that you are a sub before I send the link for Saturday night. All the details will be forthcoming later in the week. I just want to thank you all for the just coming to the reading. I hope that this reading was helpful to you. I don't read just for the sake of reading. I read so that somebody will get something out of it. So I'm hoping for you that this is helpful to you. On this channel we unpack tarot, oracle, psychology, and sometimes some hot topics. All right, so thank you for coming. In the meantime, have a good night. Peace.